Yo, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA here for you today on Sunday, December 31st, 2023. New Year's Eve, guys. We got 4 picks here in the NBA for you that I think are great value bets for this Sunday NBA slate. We're going to have 3 player props and 1 spread pick. So let's get after it today. If you guys are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys also check us out on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at Straight Fire Picks for more picks and content, things of that nature. Also, be sure to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you want your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it's. One last thing, also check out our Discord page as well, guys. It's absolutely free to do so. You get access to the chat, more picks and research and things like that. A lot of great smart cappers in the chat, so be sure to check that out as well. All right, without further ado, guys, I don't want to do it. We got to go over the results from yesterday. So we were coming off a 4-0 sweep the day before, right? We're feeling good. We immediately got humbled again with an 0-4 reverse sweep. Hate to see it, guys. It was not a good day in the NBA for us at all. Definitely was some bad luck. There was some bad reads. It was a combination of both. We messed on the 76ers money line. I'm just going to say that was a bad read. Ended up losing, going away in that game. Really wasn't even that close down the stretch. Trailed pretty much wire to wire. They kept it somewhat close, but then just obviously couldn't get it done. Lauri Markkanen over 24.5 points. He has 5 points in the first half, so I can't defend it too much. But he gets in foul trouble early in the third quarter. He gets to 9 points. A couple minutes into the third, gets in foul trouble. We don't see him again until about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So that was kind of nasty. Didn't even have an opportunity, honestly, which was a bummer. That definitely hurt. Buddy Hield over 19.5 PRAs. Felt like we were on the right side of this. The line moved all the way up to 21.5 throughout the day. And then he just threw up a dud. He had like 9 or 10 PRAs, just did not get it done. And finally, LeBron James, under 25.5 points. I got a lot of heat for this one because it was his birthday, which I didn't realize it was his birthday. I will say that. But, basically, I don't really care if it's his birthday or not. And honestly, I believe the analysis was correct. The dude had no business going over. He had 16 points with about 4 minutes to go in the game. Hit a bunch of hero shots. Hit all these shots at the end of the game that were just, to me, it was like, yeah, no. I think the analysis, honestly, on that one, I'm going to defend that and say that was spot on. I don't have a problem with that at all. It was just a bad beat. It really was. He finished with 26. Finishing with 10 points in the last 4 minutes of the game. I thought that was locked up. I really did. And really, I thought the Timberwolves did a great job on him throughout the night. And I don't have a problem with that one. It just hurts. But it's the way betting goes, guys. Sometimes you just lose. But I don't see that as a bad call. I think that was a good call, and it just didn't work out. So, but we are going to bounce back today, guys. We got 4 new picks. Let's get after today. Let's get a 4-0 sweep. So let's get right into our picks here, guys. At number 1, we are going to the Los Angeles Lakers plus 6.5 spread here versus New Orleans Pelicans, minus 110 odds on FanDuel. All right, so here's what the books are anticipating, right? Anytime you get a big spread like this on the road here with the Lakers, they're probably anticipating either LeBron James or Anthony Davis or possibly both to not play. Now, I'm going to make a case why I don't think that'll happen. LeBron James, for one, has played in the second half of back-to-backs in 4 out of 6 games. That's not actually the greatest. He could set. And I really wouldn't be that crazy disappointed if he did. The big guy to me is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has played in all 6 games in the second game of a back-to-back. So he has not rested on the second game of a back-to-back at all this year. So I look for that to continue. I look for Anthony Davis, at the very least, to be in the lineup. If James isn't, honestly, the Lakers did okay without him in the lineup. They went 2-1, and then their only one loss was a 7-point loss on the road against the Timberwolves. So I don't have a problem if, like I said, if James doesn't end up playing. I'm kind of anticipating that one. If he ends up playing, great. We'll have both our starters in there. That definitely has happened, like I said, in 4 out of 6 games this year. That's happened on the second game of a back-to-back. This game is simply too important for the Lakers, though, guys. Lakers and Pelicans, Lakers are 9 in the standings, Pelicans are 7. So there's no way I could see the Lakers just conceding this game and just throwing it out the window. They're, really towards the back end of the playoffs. They need these wins versus teams like the Pelicans. They really do. We've seen the Lakers win 4 of the last 5 meetings here with the Pelicans. Of course, there was that 44-point win that they had over them when they were battling in that in-season tournament. So I think overall the Lakers really had the number. I don't trust the Pelicans ever to cover a big number, guys. They're not that team yet. They haven't shown me that they're that team yet. We've seen the Lakers in the last 6 meetings here with the Pelicans cover this plus 6.5 point in all 6 games. So I think they'll obviously do that again. Lakers have also been playing fairly well of late. They played well in Minnesota last night. They did. Very nearly won that game. They've covered in 4 of the last 5 games against the spread. Pelicans are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5. So I like the way the Lakers are trending. They got Hakamura back. They got some of these guys back from injury that are big contributors for them. So I look for the Lakers to cover this spread. So love it there for our number 1 pick. We got the Los Angeles Lakers plus 6.5 spread here versus the Pelicans. Minus 110 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we got Jaylen Brown over 23.5 points here for the Boston Celtics. Minus 106 odds here on FanDuel. So we got Jaylen Brown here, 5 out of his last 6 overall to this line, 4 out of his last 5 on the road to this line, which I like seeing that. His last 2 seasons versus the Spurs, he's played them twice. He's averaging 35 points per contest, posting 41 and 29. So we love seeing that. I think he'll have a great chance here to go over once again. We've seen Jaylen Brown go over in 6 out of 10 games out of his last 10 games when the Celtics have won by 15 plus. I say that because his spread is set to 13.5. So, we do have to worry about the blowout a little bit in this one, but, Jaylen Brown pretty solid still, even if it is a blowout. Spurs are allowing the 15th most points to shooting guards on the season. Overall, though, they're allowing the 3rd most points per game, so they're not a great defensive team. I think Brown will be able to take advantage of that. I honestly think this game could be closer, though. This game is on the road at San Antonio. Last time these teams met in San Antonio was a close game. So I could see that happening again with Victor Wembanyama and these guys being able to keep it somewhat close here with the Celtics. To keep Jaylen Brown and his minutes up. Obviously, we'd like to see that. And I think Brown here, very capable scorer. Get us 24 points. That's all I'm asking for. So love it there for our number 2 pick, guys. We got Jaylen Brown over 23.5 points here for the Boston Celtics. Minus 106 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 3, we got Kevin Durant under 39.5 PRAs here for the Phoenix Suns. Minus 113 odds on FanDuel. So yeah, guys, I'm switching up my style a little bit today. Obviously, when you have a bad day, you got to kind of look at what you're doing. And here for Durant, I like this spot for him. We got Bradley Beal back in the lineup for the Suns, which I think is going to end up being big as far as Durant's volume going forward, right? As Beal gets more and more acclimated in this Suns lineup, you're going to see Bradley Beal with more volume. And Booker's still going to have his volume as well. And so I just think at some point there's not going to be enough to go around to, cash really high lines like this, near the 40, the 40 PRA mark. And Durant hasn't really been cashing this anyways. Under 7 out of his last 10 games, 6 out of his last 10 at home, but 6 out of his last 6 at home he's gone under. So I like seeing that. And if you look at the Bradley Beal stats with Beal in the lineup, Durant is under in 3 out of 8 games with Beal, but 3 out of his last 3. So it's kind of touching on what I just mentioned there. As Beal is getting more acclimated into this lineup, you're seeing a little bit less volume for Durant. And I saw it the other day versus the Hornets. It was a great matchup for Durant, and he still hit the under. Mostly because he just wasn't shooting as much until they really needed him to. But he was facilitating a lot, and I think we could see that a lot. I think if you did want to play an over on Durant, I would consider his assists, but there's just not enough history there for me to do so. But I think overall, even the assists, this is a tough matchup here with the Magic tonight as well. So I think that plays a little bit more into what we're thinking here tonight. Like I said, as Beal's getting more comfortable, Durant's volume will naturally decrease. The matchup, Magic's 7th fewest points, 2nd fewest rebounds, and 3rd fewest assists allowed to power forward. So this is a plus 10. This is a top 10 matchup for us as far as to the under in all 3 categories, which I like seeing that. And the Magic are 2nd best in defensive efficiency overall. So I do like seeing that, guys. I think Durant's going to have a great shot to go under. The trends are there, the matchups there, and the situational thing with Beal there, I think is going to help us out as well. So love it there for our number 3 pick. We got Kevin Durant under 39.5 PRAs here for the Phoenix Suns. Minus 113 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 4, we got Chet Holmgren under 29.5 PRAs here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Plus 105 odds here on DraftKings. So I love the plus value here on Chet. He's under in 8 out of his last 10 games, 7 out of his last 10 at home. Nets here, 3rd fewest points allowed to centers, 16th fewest rebounds, and 16th fewest assists. So about mid-range as far as rebounds and assists, which Chet really doesn't get a lot of. If you look at his rebound and assist line, he doesn't get a lot of those. He's been scoring lately, but like I said, the Nets here are pretty good versus centers, pretty good versus the position. I think Chet Holmgren's going to have to hit a bunch of threes in this matchup to cash this line. I think relying on that is just a place where I'd like to have the under if you have to count on that to happen. He's averaging just 29.5 minutes per game this season. We haven't really seen him play crazy minutes in any one game really yet this year. So I think, obviously, if he's around the 30-minute mark, I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys, honestly, in this matchup. Centers on the season are 10-5 to their under PRA with a PRA line in the 20s, if that makes sense. So any center that's matched up with the Brooklyn Nets that has a PRA line anywhere in the 20s, 22.5, 24.5, 29.5, 28.5, 27.5, they're 10-5 to the under. So obviously I like seeing that. That's a nice tool on props.cash. Shout out to Gotta Get the Bag for pointing that out to me. It's a very good, obviously part of our research tool that I like here for chat. But love the plus value, guys. Love the trends. Pretty solid matchup overall. I feel pretty good about that. So love it there, guys, for our number 4 pick. We got Chet Holmgren under 29.5 PRAs here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Plus 105 odds here on DraftKings. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Guys, we will bounce back. We had a 4-0 night 2 nights ago, and then we go on 4 last night. Like I said, at the very least, I was looking at yesterday thinking, LeBron definitely should have salvaged the night for us, and it just was a nasty beat on that. And, man, that's the way it works sometimes. You gotta put your head down and just go back to work. So sorry for the late video today, guys. I've been working a lot at my other job, so I did sleep in a little bit today and woke up refreshed. And obviously we got our research done, and I'm feeling good about what we got today. Excited for the NFL slate as well. I'm going to be watching NFL as well, so it should be a great day of sports. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. And follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We're also going to be posting up a ladder challenge later. With the ladder challenges, guys, we start low, and we're going for the big money. They're hard to hit. I'm confident we'll get on a good run with those two. But those are going to take time. We're still working out the kinks on that. But if you guys are interested in that, we'll be posting that up later as well on all our platforms. So appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We will catch you next time. Peace out.